Skull Island. Quick update. Here, as I said previously, is the tippets. I said I was going to be gluing a load of these together. As you can see, I have been doing that. And trying to build a ship out of it. Try and get that so that it's not as much light here. There is the first one. I was messing around with some paints on it to make sure with the browns and stuff before I put some film plaster onto it, so to smooth it, so I can then do this with you can see it there before painting to make it easier, because when it's painted obviously you're seeing the wood lines, they're standing out pretty much. So that's, I don't want that standing out. Maybe if I do an old galleon or something, like crashed up here on the rocks, I'll stick with the wood and not do this. But if I want a smooth hull like this one, I have definitely got to put something on to smooth it. So this has worked. It's just like a sailing ship, not a battleship, anything like, just a generic ship. But as you see, what I've done basically was take two of these long ones, glued them together at one side. This is not easy with one hand. Then put some sticks across, glued that in place, went to the back, put another one in the middle, got that in place so that there was a gap here with that. That allowed it to come out and bow out, as you can see there. And then I just pulled the back together and glued that in place. So there it is glued. There's a stick there, sticks there, and then obviously the front section glued. Then I just sanded it down a little, give it a bow on each side, and then I just filled in the inside and the bottom, as you can see, with straight sticks. Cut them down into shape. That gave me, I wasn't even sure how I was able to do that, so it did work. And what I done was I glued a few more together like this, cut them down and popped them inside, and then glued them. I actually cut them that way, put them inside, glued them especially in here in the center. Once I had them down, then I went again along with that way and put them inside again, cutting them down and putting them into shape. A lot of work, awkward, and then that's just a few pieces glued on top of each other. I still have some sanding to do, especially here. I want to round that off. Anyway, so yeah, I can do, this is going to be going up here like that, thrashed. As I said, Steam Geezer and Son had one on the top of a small island, and that was it. And it was a galleon, but I'm just, that idea one step further with a couple of them. Skull Island, you know, a couple of ships just thrashed on the island, and then maybe one or two thrashed up against the base. Now I do not have the silicone for the water, so I've got to come up with a way of creating a water effect. I have an idea that I might use, so we'll see how that goes. But as I said from the previous one, I had needed to build more ships. We're in the lockdown, so it's not as if I can just pop over to a model shop because they're all closed, and this is the only one I had. So from this through these we have this and a few of them more. Probably another 2 or 3 possibly. So I have a lot more of these to glue together and a lot more of this to do. That'll be the next update when we'll have all 4. Hopefully I'll have a second one of these done and this together here, because I don't want to make it too big. It's like this is huge as it is, and it was taking up all of one of them. So it'd be like something thrashed here up against the rocks, probably one here on the rocks, 2 up here as stated, and then the tippets are, it's obviously this won't be done as tippets, it's just a battleship on the other one sailing past going, what the F is going on? Yeah, so that's the plan. As you can see, maybe I need to get them a little smaller than this, because this is a little bit out of scale with that one. It's a lot bigger, as you can see. It's not that much, but it's a little bit bigger, so I'll try and get it a little smaller. And I'm probably going to try and do something that looks like a broken down galleon for there, so like just crashed against the rocks. Well, we'll see. Anyway, that's the update. Cool. That's where I'm at now. Next one, as I said, will be more ships, extra base. Hopefully the base will be combined. If not, just at least the extra base. Slowly and surely.